Alright everyone, we are back. The dungeon has popped. We are heading into the Dragon's Neck. This has some of my favorite battle music in the game.
Combatants, the final confrontation will be held here atop the Dragon's Neck. If all members of a team fall from the platform, stuff happens and it's going by too quickly.
Seafood soup is not on the menu, boys! Alright, so the objective of this one is pretty simple. Melee have to get hit by Ultros' water attack when we are turned into imps, and then we gotta interrupt Typhon. Now, people have a huge issue with this. There's a really good chance that we will lose this fight, but there's a decent chance that we can win it as well. It just depends on the melee and people not getting knocked off. Megavolt. And we are imps, so now we gotta get in front of him and just imp punch him over and over again until we get hit with multiple stacks of water breath. But you want to position yourself so you're almost always in front of him, even when Megavolt goes out. And then when this goes out. I got 2 stacks, 1 more stack for me, and 2 other people will make sure that we interrupt him. Okay, there's 2, or 3. Okay, he's flashing, so now we gotta run over and hit him. That changes us back, so now we just need... Okay, it looks like people failed. I did not get knocked off. Somehow. Anyway, that's the failure point of this fight, is people not hitting Typhon. And I got imped again. Alright, so we get to do it again. He's just gonna go and do it right away. Alright. I think we pushed him too fast.
Oh, got knocked off. Push who too fast?
Typhon.
Who's attacking Typhon?
No one.
Me?
He takes damage as little dude here does. I get hit by that. Okay, I got 2 stacks. No, I don't. I only have 1. I didn't take damage from that. Weird. Even though I was in front of him. We may not have enough people for this. So we need at least 9 stacks. Yeah, we don't. We're gonna get knocked off again. Oh, I'm still on. Oh, they reduced the amount it knocks you back. Okay, now he's gonna use this 4 tons weight. And now he's summoned giant tentacles that will knock you back and smack across the arena. No, kids, I hate to ink and run, but, Funga? Oh, wow, he still got health. I got an Ultros and Typhon card.
Nice.
thwarted again! I feel like such a sucker. Wind up Ultros, huh? Let's give Darth Raider our commendation, and I'm gonna hit need. And Mearo wins the wind up Ultros. Go
Nice.
Mearo. Alright, so let's check it out. A fraction of the size, yet every bit as annoying as the real thing. Be forewarned, once Ultros shows up, he's liable to stick around. Alright, we'll show you the wind up Ultros once we get out of here. I'm gonna share screen with my fellow voice chatters. Very good job, though. What are we awing about?
Oh, because I said that I've lost that pet 3 times now.
Well, unfortunately, you would have lost it to Darth Vader.
I know,
So.
I saw.
All right, we're gonna talk to Ellie first. GPM.
You did it, Mearo. With any luck, we've seen the last of that lecherous devilfish.
All right, and Briarden. Good show, Mearo. Your performance has earned us the front row seat at the awards ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum. Alright, and before we do that, we are going to open up our minion guide, and we're going to summon the wind-up Ultros.
You're defiling the dodo.
See, that's our wind-up Ultros, who will join us for a little bit, and then we'll bring the dodo back out. Alright, we gotta head back to Ulda inside the Colosseum. So, those of you who are not former players of Final Fantasy VI, you will not have recognized that music. That boss music was the boss music from Final Fantasy VI. And seeing as Ultros is a character from Final Fantasy VI, that is fitting. And it's one of my favorite boss musics in the Final Fantasy series.
Yes, but let us discuss Piamat.
What about Piamat?
Piamat. Cards. Beauty. Everything.
None of that is true. I got a Ferdiac card. Gilgamesh and Enkidu. And Ultros and Typhon.
I don't think I even have the Ultros and Typhon card.
Yeah. You can actually get 3 cards, or 2 cards from there. You can get the Terra Branford card, you can get Ultros and Typhon, and the Wind-Up Ultros. Alright, let's talk to Briarden.
Oh.
The ceremony will begin at any moment now. Be on your guard, our adversary may be anywhere. Or anyone. And Hildebrand.
A most remarkable display of martial skill, my adventuring friend. Clearly you have been observing me well in our travels together.
Yes. Sounds very much like Mr. Satan.
Alright. It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now, let's take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Fergus himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that's earned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilferer.
Above you! Ladies and gentlemen, and specters and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on overlong, but worry not. The main event is about to begin. I know that you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now I can invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show.
Vile fiend, mark my words, you have stolen your last treasure. I swear it on the Manderville name.
I think not, Hildegard!
Greg, 'tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired.
Mearo! You bested me once, but not today! I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear! Do you not mean your skewer? My spear!
Look, Keto.
Vile thief! Is there not a shred of honor in you? Return my weapon at once! Oh ho, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance is by invitation only. Now it's raining truffles, but the battle's already... Mr. Typhon? Just a moment. I'm sure I had a tissue here somewhere. Funga!
Alas and alack, the ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend.
Giving up so soon, are we? Those don't sound like the words of a Manderville man.
But of course, brilliant father, if the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring. Why, it'll be just like Dalamud.
Hildebred Heliodor Maximilian Manderville. Skyward as only a Manderville can.
Father, you know not your own strength? Ah!
That one's you, silly.
It's me.
No, Hotch is silly.
Is it?
Yeah.
997. 998. 999. Oof.
That's the purple one, so it's you.
Those
Silly.
legs, they look strangely familiar.
Put a little too much spin on that one, it seems. Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Save for one thing, this ring is a fake. But no matter, I have a feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you have been a most attentive audience.
The key! Bloody hells! Guards, seize the fiend at once.
It's too late, sir. The second prize. The Ring of Inquiry is gone.
Second prize? What is the meaning of this?
Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master's goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. The Sun Sphere is clearly a second-rate replica.
Preposterous. It's just, the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll step over here...
Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily.
Let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain.
I sold out my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure. What a fool I have been. Whatever was I thinking?
Do not berate yourself so, Miss Avila. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hedgelina and nothing more.
I suppose I was at that. How do you know my sister's name?
I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tail you to the Nanawa mines to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister.
You, you have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge.
One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly, the second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must have been some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions. The Treaty Blade, Azaema's Virtue, the Ring of Inquiry, all relics with quite a history, or to be more precise, relics from the era of Baladians.
Oh-ho! If that is so, the answer is clear as day. The fiend means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Beldanian history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us just as much.
I have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So this is the thief's final challenge to us. What are these 4 treasures of which he speaks?
Where the 4 treasures of Belladia become one, the wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of sun. An old legend, a little more than a fairy tale at that. And yet it seems the Phantom believes there's some truth in these words. 4 sacred relics from Belladia. The Warden's Justice, lofted words coming from a glorified footpad.
One who's winning over the common folk by the day, if rumors are to be believed. It would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far: an Ildan collector and her hired thugs, a training mogul in the brass blades, and now a mining magnate in the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary Uldans would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims?
Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the Syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself?
Ha ha! Then it will be to his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my words, ye of many faces. There is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladia, and it shall be Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire.
Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence.
Was that? No, it couldn't be. Huh. Methinks Godbert may need a new pair of spectacles. The Colosseum
No.
Conundrum.
They say about spectacles.
Spectacles, tentacles, wallet, and watch.
You wear them on your testicles? What do they say?
Cutscene. It's a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladia. As the fiend's true identity and inspirations are revealed. Will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil? Or will our hero do what only a Manderville can? Hildebrand will return in Her Last Vow.
The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually look like? I have. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well, see you next time.